Zane Smith, who's been having a season, a career year this season, but he's up against a Hurricane who wants to go for the money. We'll see what's going to happen. Gillaway, back to you, boys.
I would say this, expect the unexpected when it comes to the in-season challenge. That's what we got in year one. And now we check out the elevation track map powered by iRacing. A lot of highs and lows in this place, Dale.
Yeah, we'll go for a lap here, down the front straightaway, crossing the start-finish line, taking the left through curve one, up the hill. You want to stay hard to the left here, right against this curve, to be able to enter turn two, right there around 120 feet above sea level. So down the hill into turn three, you land and load the car really hard in this left-hander, back to the right, the highest elevation of the racetrack, over 160 feet. Downhill into a big braking zone into turn four. Really important to be able to get through here well, because it sets up a passing zone heading to turn seven. Another big braking zone right here. You'll see a lot of cars diving 2-3 wide into this curve, trying to make position. Trying to get drive out of this corner to the S's is really difficult. Switching back and forth, left and right through the S's. Important that your car can do that quickly. You're going to be loose up over the hill here, spinning the rear tires down the hill through turn 9. Again, get to the left on top of this curve right here for the entry into turn 10. We've seen some accidents out of this corner, dropping tires off in the gravel right here on the left. Then another braking zone into turn 11, a critical passing opportunity every single lap. A lot of mistakes made in this corner today. Trying to get the power down to accelerate toward the flag stand again. That'll be difficult to do. And that's a lap. It's tough, technical. There's a lot of flow to it. You make a mistake in one corner, guys, it's going to cost you a good lap.
It doesn't get any easier on the pit box for the crew chiefs. While the first and second stage are, I think, are pretty straightforward. Opportunity to be there for most who flip the stage. What does that mean? You pit before the end of the stage with either 2 or 3 laps to go, expecting most other cars to pit at the end of the stage. It's that final stage that's really going to have everybody scratch their head. You can go 41 to 44 laps on fuel, but do you want to stretch the set of Goodyear tires that far? Only time will tell.
Ready, Papa!
And in the stress of the strategy, the chase standings, 9 to go, running for a championship. We're green in Sonoma.
Sonoma Ways Way!
Yeah. I think they'd be going great that soon.
Through turn 2, 77, Hocevar jumps to the race lead.
SVG on the outside of Larson down into turn 4. SVG down to the inside here. Just trying to get back in line. Battle for the lead up front, side by side. They're going to argue through the S's here.
There will be a lot of arguing throughout the day for position. Give it to Ty Gibbs.
Such a tricky corner right here. Really, really fast. Into turn 10 for the first time. McDowell right there to make a move on the 77 here, entering turn 11.
Teammates respire. Great in qualifying yesterday. McDowell tremendous on the road up to second.
Full contact with Joe Logano, the 16 of AJ Allmendinger down into turn 11. Getting to the inside of Logano up the hill here. Well, that's tight right there.
Inside turn 1. Put you outside in turn 2.
Then he's going to get the acceleration out of the corner. The 22 all over the curve, gets a little bit loose and drive there.
Dave's been deflecting both the battle with Reddick and the battle with Ty Dillon in the in-season tournament, but I believe he's put more effort than he wants to let on into this first course. That 11 looks good, and now we see McDowell to the rear bumper of the 54 of Ty Gibbs. A bit of a dive bomb by Allmendinger. It's going to work out against Chastain.
Larson out of line. Gives a spot from Hocevar. And SVG coming with it.
And he's going to lose another spot there. There's Chastain in the one side by side with AJ. 2 hard heads going through the S's side by side.
You said they argue. That might be a shouting match between those two coming through the S's.
They're still fighting. It's going to be a tough spot for the one to keep around the outside of turn 10. But here they go, down into the braking zone of turn 11.
I might close my eyes here. 16 comes through. Allmendinger gets the spot. Chase Briscoe is right there. Hamlin right behind him.
Chastain's going to fall in line there right in front of Briscoe. Let's go.
McDowell staying connected with Gibbs out front. And SVG right in the hip pocket of number 5, Kyle Larson.
He's got his hands full right now trying to keep SVG behind him. SVG may go to the inside here to break his zone. He's going to wait, try to set this pass up for turn 7. And he's right there. Yeah, he's close enough for a dive into turn 7. Larson's going to fight, though, on the outside. Larson with a car link here. Not so easy, SVG.
It's our HBO Max onboard camera watching one of the best all-time work. Number 97, Shane Van Gisbergen riding 4th right now. We're qualifying 6th yesterday.
Yeah, these are some of the busiest feet in the series. You got to watch him, unlike most, use his left foot on the clutch, a right foot breaker. Most drivers, really all drivers in the field, don't use the clutch on downshifts. It's unnecessary mechanically. SVG does it from driving those V8 supercars. There's a lot of conversation about how big of an advantage it is. I think the truth is we'll never know because SVG's not going to tell us.
What's going on with Kyle Larson, Danielle?
Well, I talked to him this morning, Adam. He said in practice, the car felt like it was driving on ice, super slick through turns 1 through 4. So he said, I have to be careful during that session. But overall, I just need to do a better job being smooth. I watched film of SVG winning this race here last year, and he's just so smooth. I'm trying to replicate that smoothness. I did change my approach yesterday in practice. After watching SVG, I'm trying to recreate his line around this road course. Larson's a 2-time winner here, Adam, but never stops studying to get better.
He's going to school right now, trying to keep SVG behind him. Quite a project.
Yeah, he's done a good job the last lap here. Put a little bit of room between him and the 97. Doing the 38 on the racetrack, had a little contact a moment ago. This is coming out of turn 4. little arguing there again. We're going to see that all day long. Looks like the 3 as well, 35 of Riley Herbst. Pretty aggressive back of the pack because you're always compromised. Side by side here with the 19 and the 77 Hutzabar. Hutzabar has to stop losing positions. He's going to get harder and harder pass, argue with these guys. He doesn't want to lose too much track position here.
One conversation all weekend long, these Goodyear tires have a memory. And if you abuse them, they lose some potential. You have to ask, did the 77